Shall we try it out? Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we find ourselves in the Howling Pit, and we are going to be running Weimer. And the reason being, again, this has a vitality of S, and it allows us the ability to be extremely heavy, while at the same time having a really good defense at 86, and, excuse me, having a, we're just under the halfway mark at 157.8 pounds. But the real performance of the story here is our defenses on our Blood Veil from the Sub-Zero Shroud, and the fact that we have extremely high dark value here, while we are able to use Vodnik Mass and Baba Yaga's Gaze, and the charge attack out of the Warped Blade. So the Warped Blade, as you notice, it has a blood and ice damage values there attached to it. And as everything here in the Howling Pit is weak to Blood Ice Crush, the Warp Blade is exactly uniquely suited. And if we do a charge attack, you see those blood pillars that come up there. Those are able to do damage to the enemy over and over and over. So there we got a kill, so we get 5% of our health back. Very nice. And if we go for all of our gifts here, we are able to defend very nicely. And if we go for a couple of gifts here, or a couple of consumables, we now have quick mobility. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? You have an extremely heavy setup here, and you have quick mobility. So let's go for a backstab here, get some Ichor back, and we'll go for a Vodnik Mass. And we kill that guy in one shot with Vodnik Mass. And here we will go for a couple of attacks here. And since we are doing Blood Crush Ice, this guy doesn't know what to do about us. And we can just go ahead and smash these guys down very easily, very quickly. Okay, and if we can't get to these guys, we can reach out and touch with this attack there. And we'll go ahead and stagger this guy to no end, because we have a very heavy sword, and this weapon is rarely used because of how weird the attack pattern is on it, and the blood pillar there is very strange. Okay, so we got hit. Let's go for a charge drain there, or an attack there, so we get some of that health back. Okay, we'll go for some more health here. And we'll go for some more health here. And that'll knock him down. And if we go for a poke, that'll kill. And we should get all our health back. So, as it is very slow going through the swamp anyways, it's good to have all the damage reduction you can while you go through here. There we go. And we'll just go for some attacks here and go for the kill. Okay. And the reason this is so nice is because having a very, very heavy weapon staggers all these folks very easily. Okay, so let's go for Steady Bulwark. So we have our defenses here for these guys. Okay, let's dodge this guy. And let's go for a backstab here. And I don't know where that other guy got. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and blast this guy. And then this guy we can block in the event that he's going to hit us. Oh, he was just going to knock him into oblivion there. And as you see, we're kind of in no real danger at all running through here. Even if we would get hit, we still have very, very high defenses there on our veil. Offensive order, or defensive order just ran out, but I think it was like up around 69 or something like that. 68. So we're able to definitely hold our own. So we'll go ahead and recharge here at the missile. There's no reason not to. And we'll head on into the cutscene and skip all this. Now the reason going for Io again is because of Regenerator, but also because of her Panacea's essence that she's able to give us during the Executioner fight. So she can remove the slow, and because we are able to defend and block and have really, really good damage reduction versus the Executioner, Io will help us definitely during that fight to remove our slow issues.
Lost nearby.
Okay, so if we go for all the defenses here versus this fella, and we'll go for a couple of things here to get some ichor and things back. So having quick mobility at such a heavy blood code and everything here is very agreeable. Okay, and we'll go for some ichor here. There we go. And if we can go for a couple backstabs here and load up before heading into the next area, it will be most ideal. And we can block that. Okay. Okay, good job, Eel. Let's go for some ichor there. And we'll block that. And we'll go for another backstab here. So you can see that, I mean, you can do this with any blood code and stuff, but because you're able to stay in the fight for so long, even if we would have gotten hit there by some of that stuff, it wouldn't matter. But because the Warp Blade has a 100 block across the board, with Steady Bulwark being active, we're able to, you know, kind of stay in the fight here easily. And we'll just go ahead and kill this guy for 12,000. Just a healthy, happy 12,000 instantly. And this guy we got to get some backstabs on, so we're prepped and ready for the next guy in the next area, because he is extremely difficult, to say the least. So if we can get a backstab here. Nope, no backstab. So we'll go for slimes here to make sure that we have enough ichor. Okay, and that's okay if we get attacked every now and then, because the slimes don't pose that big of a risk, and I can get all my health back from killing them. And at the same time, now we have really good amount of ichor here, running into this guy, as he is, you know, very bad, and I don't like him at all. And so if we can put him down effectively and easily, then I would prefer that. Okay, and let's head on in here. Oops, he interrupted my attack there. That was unfortunate. Okay, let's go ahead and get the key here. There we go. Okay, and there's a stagger and a backstab. Very good. Okay, it's working out very nicely here. We'll go for a Vodnik Mass. Okay. Okay, and because we can stagger him, we definitely stand a chance there. Oh. Okay. And let's go for an attack upwards there. Okay. And as you see, we need a little bit of health, so we'll go ahead and kill that guy. And, oh, it didn't count. Okay. We'll kill the other guy then. There we go. Okay, we'll poke him off. There we go. Now we got our health back. It's kind of funny how some of that works. Okay, now the reason Weimer is not usually used for a defensive manner is because it just it has too good of a dark gifting setup built into it because of the willpower of S. But as you can see, if you use it not as necessarily a strictly dark gifting build, you can survive basically anything, which is really good to know, especially during some of the more really difficult portions of the game. So now that we don't have Steady Bulwark active, we can use our guard booster, and even though we use it, we're still at 94 defense, which is still really good. Okay, and we'll go for a backstab here, and this will just put him down straight down, and we can go for a cleansing light, and we'll go for, whoops, okay, and you can see there that we got hit, and because of cleansing light, we were able to recover basically all of our health and everything. And as we continue to load up on ichor here and stuff, it's just a great way to go about damaging this fella. Okay, we can still hit him above. He's on my head, I think. That was kind of weird. Okay, and let's go for the Dragon Lunge. Okay, and Io's knocking this guy around pretty good. So you see that we don't really necessarily have the highest amounts of damage that come out but we definitely absolutely can survive almost anything. Okay, so let's just kill this ball. And this ball we will let go off the edge there. So not a problem for us. And now that we're here with slimes, we need to worry about everything that's going on here. Okay, so if we can get the auto track to, or the auto target here. Okay, can't get the targeting on the big guy. There we go. There we go. And we'll just kind of slash our way through there. But even though we are doing side-swiping slashes, that damage type is a crush type. Because this weapon has a crush and pierce typing. So everything through here we're doing ice, blood, crush to every enemy, and you can see that it's very, very effective. Okay, so now as we go over here, with no gifts active, it won't matter even if we get hit, because we have really, really good resistance. And we'll go for some more backstabs here. So because we're able to knock these guys around, we're able to basically abuse them over and over and over. And you can see there are more staggers. This guy just can't handle. He just can't handle the crush damage from the blade here. So it's just really easy to knock him around and get the upper hand basically whenever we want. Oops. Okay, we'll knock him off. And this guy always comes over here, so we'll go ahead and launch him a couple times here. And that was one launch, and we'll go for the second. There we go. And that doesn't quite kill. And again, because we have really low damage overall, but we do have gifts on our side to make up for where our weapon doesn't succeed. Okay, so we'll just go for this guy for fun. And he's just slamming around everything. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Oops. Okay, and I guess we'll just let you take care of that guy while I take care of this guy. And you can see that, I mean, the amount of stagger that we have built in, and the amount of resistance to enemies, and at the same time our healing value, we're able to stay in basically any fight we want to for as long as we want to.
My feet are sinking.
Her feet are sinking. Okay.
Shall we rest for a
Now,
while?
since during this fight we won't have any reason to go for lifesteal, because we can't kill her, it's probably better, oops, to go for something like slow resistance to increase our slow value, or go for something like our drain rating up, or something different, or even more damage, or more stamina. Either way, there's something better here that we could go for. Probably regeneration shift, actually. That will probably be the best thing we can go for here, to make sure that we have an ample amount of healing that we can give ourselves. So since, and we can still go for some regenerative drains there during the fight, but it won't be too good of a fight here for us, because everything will be kind of running against us. Okay, so, and we don't have too many of these, so we'll leave them for now. But we'll go ahead and use our gifts before getting into the fight. Okay, and here goes the fight. So now that we have 31 Ichor, we can go for Baba Yaga's Gaze and different things. Okay, but we want to go for as many attacks here as we can to get our Ichor back. Okay, now she's going to take a shower here. And our charge attack can damage her out of everything there, because it does crush damage. and everything we're doing here is crush damage. So she has really good stagger to crush damage. And as you see there, just doing ample amounts of crush is really, really good for her. And she's staggered again. Oops. Okay. There we go. And she's staggered again. And let's see here if we can get an attack there. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're slowed now, and we're dead. Io's dead. I'm dead. Okay. We almost staggered her out of that, but we were able to survive the first attack, and then the second attack because of Io, and then the third attack killed us. So that's pretty good to actually survive three of those spin attacks while she's in the business there of doing her spin to win. But we were able to stagger her twice, which truly doesn't happen by half health for most other builds. But that's where our damage comes out of, is from Baba Yaga's Gaze and Vodnik Mass. But as each one of those does about 17,000, so we're able to definitely put out a lot of damage on her. It's just not in the same exact way that you would normally go about it. And especially now that we have quick mobility, that's very good. And now we need to do a bunch of attacks to get her, whoops, and we'll just take a bunch of those hits to the face there. And as you see there, we can definitely put her out, and those blood pillars can hit her very easily, very nicely. There we go. Okay, whoops. She's gonna do that. Okay, and we gotta get some stamina back here. Okay, and we can stagger her out of the spin to win there. Because everything we do, again, remember, is crush damage. Okay, we'll go for a Vodnik Mass here. She did a split there all of a sudden. That was weird. Oops. Oops. Okay, we'll go for a Dragon Lunge here. That'll stagger her. Oops. Okay, and let's go ahead and step out of this for a time being. There we go, and let's go ahead and heal one. Io's gonna probably die over there, but that's okay. And let's go for a Drain Activator and a Mobility Enhancer. Good job, Io. Okay, let's get in there if she's staggering. Okay. There we go. And let's go for a Vodnik Mass. And that should stagger her a little more. Oops. And we're out of all of our gifts there, so we're not able to do too much more here. Okay. And she's going to do that. And let's go for Baba Yaga's Gaze and end her. So that's a little bit of a different way of going about survivability versus the Executioner. Because, I mean, being able to take 3 of those hits in the spin to win is absolutely bonkers. There's not another blood code that can really, well, I mean, there's like 2 others that would give you, excuse me, that same amount of resistance there, but it definitely is a lot of ability there to survive 3 of those, let alone 1. One, it kills you, and being able to survive 3 in a row before you go down is pretty impressive. Excuse me. Okay, so for the Howling Pit here, because we're doing Crush Ice Blood to everything, including the Executioner herself, we're able to kind of stand up against everybody and knock everybody around because we have immense amount of stagger built into the Warp Blade, and that helps us also survive because we're able to just knock everyone around at will every time that blade comes down and does blood and ice damage, as well as crush. As you can see there from the card, it does crush and pierce, and the only pierce attack is the kind of pokey attack where you do the augmented light attack. This one. That is the pierce attack, and everything else is crush, 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 crush. So those are all crush attacks. And then the charge attack each one of those blood pillars does crush damage as well. So anyways, next we'll be in the bloody trenches, the dried up trenches, and we'll see you there. But I hope you enjoyed the Howling Pit and the Weimer survivability set here. And this was lifesteal, remember? So if you wanna switch that back. But anyways, yeah, you're at good weight, you're at good defense, fairly decent damage, but really, really good dark gifting with the amazing ability to stagger basically whenever you want. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you there.